Well, hello, I'm Cassandra B, and this is Coffee with Me. Today I have a little blip here just to give you a contemplation I've been having. I'm having a really hard time going live. I'm not sure if it's the weather. This is crazy. My live is not wanting to go live. It's really staying funky today. That's all right. It looks like I'm live now, so let's get on with today's Coffee with Me. All right, so a few weeks ago, I was driving home one night, and I was driving in my convertible. It was starry night. It was beautiful. We were going about 80 down the highway, very, leisurely technically, and I ended up hitting an owl. I hit its butt. All you heard through the quiet night was both me and my husband swear. And it happened so quickly. I put on my brakes. I, had gone a little bit down the path. So I came back around and shined my lights and got out of the car and walked down the road. And all there was one single feather laying in the middle of the road. But the interesting thing about this is I never found the owl. And it stayed in my mind all of this time. But then I was sitting here yesterday and last night, and I was really thinking about that and just realizing how often does that happen for us, that we are going through life and all of a sudden we just have this one small moment, this brief, nothingness, but somethingness. So this can be, someone crosses your path for a moment, or a stranger offers a smile, or someone speaks that sentence you never forget, or that just one brief moment that changes everything for you. And sometimes this is good and sometimes it's bad. So we need to think about how we move through the world, right? Someone speaks a sentence you never forget. Someone believes in you before you believe in yourself. Or maybe someone wounds you with a careless word, right? That encounter may have only lasted seconds, but that impact can echo for days, weeks, years, and maybe even your whole lifetime, depending on what it was. So sometimes it's changed that life isn't always changed in those big milestones, those big accidents, those big things. Sometimes it's changed in the smallest little collision in your life, that unexpected meeting, that conversation that almost doesn't happen, the people who appear for only a moment and then disappear again. We may never know what became of them, and just because we may never know what was exchanged, there's this lingering aspect. So it's remembering that drop in the ocean of how it moves, that feather that is left behind, that thought, that question, that new way of seeing the world. I'm not sure what's going on with my puppy, but she's barking all of a sudden. We just came in. We often think of transformation comes through those big momentum moments, yet some of the deepest changes actually happen in an instant. In a one word, one smile, one moment, one offer, one little moment of kindness, how much that changes. It's like the little pair of baby shoes that I got when I went to the store the other day, and it was only a couple of dollars, but that lady changed my whole energy that day, and it has lingered on all week of how much that little act of kindness, even in a world that she had no idea how much chaos had gone on and how much crazy was happening, how much that moment mattered. So remember that every moment you were out in the world, that smile at someone else, that little opening the door and holding it for somebody, that buying someone a coffee, even though you have no idea what's going on in their world, and having no expectation. It's the unexpected moments that can quietly alter a path that we are walking, or that somebody else is walking. So the truth is, we probably never know the effect we have had on other people. So and the truth is you don't need to know. It's that we may it's that offering those little moments of encouragement and what it gives other people and how much you appreciate when those little moments happen for you. So try to be that little moment for somebody else more often, for that stranger driving down the street or walking down the road or whatever it is, that person that's standing in line and you just do something kind. It's our kindness arrives at exactly the moment that is needed for somebody else. So our smile made someone feel seen, and that can be the most beautiful thing in that moment. So you never really truly know what's going on in someone's world. So offer kindness, offer an invitation of, I see you. I honor the space you're in and whatever that looks like. So remember that every encounter matters, that to walk a little more gently in this world, to speak a little more thoughtfully, to love a little more generously, because you never know when you'll become the feather someone carries. And that feather they are going to carry even as you disappear out of view. So think about what that looks for you. So sometimes you are that feather that has been left behind, and sometimes that is all that is needed for changing that person's perspective, the way they see themselves, or just the way they feel in that moment. So no matter how brief it may be, it may have lasting consequences and actions for those behind. So think about what you are leaving behind for the people that you see in the world. And those are the people that you know and strangers that you don't. So move forward a little bit extra today with compassion and awareness and generosity and kindness. Kindness doesn't cost you anything. So remember, move through the world with that, because you just never know when you may be the feather in the road. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you again tomorrow with Coffee with me, Cassandra B. Bye.